Bonjour fellas. I am excited to share today's recipe today. We are making a authentic carbonara. I'm using bucatini today. You can use any sort of pasta you want. I saw this really nice bucatini from the local grocery store and it has little holes in it, as you can see. It's really cool. I wanted to give this a try for a while. So we're gonna get a one-person serving, which contains about roughly 50 to 100 grams of guanciale, about 50 grams of Pecorino Romano, and 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. Like some people use 2 egg yolks per one-person serving. It results in a more creamier sauce in the end. But I am going with 1 egg and 1 egg yolk for this recipe. Make sure you're using authentic ingredients. It is very important. This pasta contains 4 or 5 ingredients and the ingredients really shine through. So we got some guanciale today, which is pork cheek. You could get away with using pancetta or bacon, but I suggest you don't. It makes a huge difference. I know it costs a lot for a guanciale. This is $80 a kilo. So it's really pricey, but you'll know the difference when you use the exact and right ingredients. I am telling you this right now. So I've cut an 80 to 90 gram piece off my main and I've taken the skin off. The skin can sometimes be a bit chewy, so I've just decided to remove that today. I had the privilege of visiting Italy in 2024. I was there for about a month and it was amazing. Like, their Italian food there is so good. It's crazy. So I went on a bit of a pasta making run when I actually came back from Italy. And I've been making my own pastas and trying to create authentic recipes at home. And it's been a fucking pleasure. So let's go. Alright, I've cut up my guanciale. As you can see, the fat is already rendering in my warm hands. We're going to place these in a pan, evenly spread them out. We're going to use a low heat to get this nice and rendered fat down and get them nice and crispy. You want to cut these, I've cut them really small because keep in mind these are going to shrink to about half to a quarter of the size because there's so much fat in there and they're going to fry in their own fat. So if you want them bigger, just cut them bigger. There's no set rule on this. So, you know, just do what you please at home. While that's frying away, we're going to make our sauce. Our Pecorino Romano, we're going to grate into our bowl here. Now in the background, I've also got a pot that is boiling. I'm going to be cooking the bucatini in there. I've lightly salted the pasta water and we're going to add no more salt to any part of this dish. The salt from the guanciale and the Pecorino Romano is going to be plenty. So make sure you don't add too much salt to your pasta water. Once we're done frying the guanciale, some of the oil that's in the guanciale pan to temper my egg and cheese mixture. That is our guanciale coming to life. As I said before, 1 egg yolk is what we're using for this recipe. Some fresh ground black pepper. Use a lot of this. Look at that guanciale. Look at it coming to life. Ooh-wee. Okay, we've got our pepper, Pecorino Romano, and our eggs in here. I'm gonna grab a fork and whisk that sauce together. Done. That's our sauce complete. When our guanciale is finished frying, when it gets to about this stage, I'm going to use the oil to temper my pecorino mix. I'm going to put that to the side and I'm going to mix that with the oil of the guanciale. We're building flavors here, guys. Your guanciale is fried and ready. I like to get a plate with a paper towel inside, just so I can soak off a little bit of that extra oil. This is a very heavy dish, so it can do with not as much guanciale fat. Pasta has cooked. You're going to add it straight in. Gonna keep our pasta water here. We're just gonna mix through our beautiful mixture. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my. It's a little bit thick. I'm gonna add just a touch of pasta water. Carbonara. Who doesn't love carbonara? Some people mix the guanciale into the saucy mix, but I find that it can get soggy. You've created all that time to get a nice crisp guanciale. Why ruin it, right? That's my thought process. Finish with a shaving of parmesan, because why the fuck not? I feel like I've been in the kitchen for 10 minutes. Our carbonara is already ready. Look at that. Crispy guanciale, saucy carbonara, some shaved pecorino. Let's give this a taste test. This is similar to the one I had in Italy, actually. I think they used Bucatini there too at the particular restaurant. It was so good. Yep, I think I nailed it. I actually love the addition of using Bucatini for this. Makes the meal so much more substantial. I hope you enjoyed, guys. Make it at home. Very easy. I'll see you on the next one.